Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. More Galaxy Z Fold 6 information has leaked out. Some specs and how thin this thing is. This thing is super thin, at least allegedly and reportedly so far. And if you remember, Galaxy Z Fold 5 was already pretty thin. I believe it was thinner than the Z Fold 4. It's a thin phone, but it's gonna get, again, reportedly even thinner. The latest coming from RJ is that it's going to go from 13.4 millimeters to 11 millimeters. And you can see, it looks like a sizable difference when you're looking at these phones on their sides there. The Fold 6 just looks a lot thinner than the Fold 5. It's a big thing there, and that's gonna be a better experience when you're holding it and using it. Now, it also probably is able to do that because of the fact that they're gonna widen out this phone a little bit. So they're able to make it thinner, but still have a bigger battery in there, or a same size battery, and we'll get to some of those specs in just a moment. So it's kind of interesting to see that, and I'm all for it. Make it thinner, but give us a bigger display. That's completely fine with me. I'd even be fine with if they kept the thickness, made it a little bit wider, and put a bigger battery in there, a much bigger battery. But what about the specs? We've been hearing that, you know, they might be good, might be bad. What do you expect here? What are they going to be? Well, this is coming from Chun, and Chun has a pretty good track record over the years, saying that the Z Fold 6 is going to have no S Pen slot, so it's not a huge surprise, but if you're hoping for integrated S Pen, it looks like that will not happen. Little wider, more of S24 Ultra style sharp edges, so you're gonna be a little bit wider, probably on the inside and outside displays, and probably shorter as well, most likely, and I'll get to that in a moment as to why I think that. A Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor in there, which will match what you get on the S24 series. 4600 milliamp battery, which is 200 milliamps more than the 4400 milliamps you get on the Z Fold 5. 3 cameras on the back. You've got I would believe it's 3 cameras on the back is what we have now. You got the improved under display camera, which they say every year, and it is improved seemingly every year, but still not my favorite camera on the Z Fold series. Titanium build, which would match it with the S24 Ultra, which is going to be great. I love it on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It makes it feel really nice. Much thinner and lighter, 11 millimeters when folded, which again, we kind of showed that off just a moment ago. 3 color options, which is not a surprise either. That's usually what they come out with, 3 color options. For the Z Fold 6 series would be, hopefully they come out with a purple. I always like when they do those purple series. Cameras, looks like they're gonna basically keep it with what the S24 series, the S24 and 24 Plus is, so 50 megapixel, 10 megapixel, and 12 megapixel on the back there, with a 6.4 inch outside display, which is it's a little bit bigger than the current one, which is, I think it was a 6.2 if I'm not mistaken, on the outside of the Z Fold 5. So some nice little upgrades on there. It seems like Samsung's making this thinner, lighter, obviously more powerful with the new processor. It's going to have wider displays on the, at least on the outside, if not also on the inside, which is also going to create a better experience. Bigger display on the outside. I think this is going to be the phone, and you got to they're probably going to keep this design again for like 4 or 5 years, so hopefully we all like it. But this is going to be the phone, I think, that, you know, will write a lot of the people's issues off that they have with this Samsung Fold series, such as the small display. A bigger battery will be in there, so hopefully you get better battery life. Cameras will probably be about the same, if not a little bit improved. So I think the biggest handicap to this so far, seeing what we see on this, the Achilles heel, I guess you could call it, would probably be the cameras again. It's still not something that seemingly they're putting, I mean, it's not, I don't think they don't want to put a lot of effort into it. I think they want to make this phone skinny and light, and that's why they don't put the big ultra cameras on there, but it's going to be its Achilles heel, I would guess, again. Let me know what you think its weak point is this year in the Z Fold 6, so far from what we know. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.